Hey kids,
Hey Dad!
what do you want to do today?
We don't know!
Want to go to the movies?
No!
Want to go to the water park?
No!
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah! Let's go play disc golf!
Hey everybody, we're finally back here with the RC Disc Golf podcast. This will be, I don't know, the first time I'm actually filming of the 2026 season. It's been a rough one. We've been out with injuries and surgeries. I've yet to throw anything yet this season. I do have an event coming up.
I can't putt 15 feet right now.
I got an event with 3 weeks. I think it is 3 or 4 weeks from now. My first event of the season.
Which is that one?
That's the Sanction for Science at
okay.
Como Park. It's on the 4th, so whenever this is, I don't know. I do want to get a practice round of that coming out before the event, so we'll see. But anyways, we are back at the Dye Labs with the mad scientist, Keith. We're going to dye some more discs.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I'm going to start off with one. And let me start my camera here before I forget, because we're going to get overhead shots this time around.
We did that last time. Do you remember this?
Did it actually work, though?
Yeah. You didn't watch the episode?
I kind of did.
Oh.
I watch all the
support. Oh. And we're going to go Red Bull number 2 for the night.
All right.
Okay.
Make sure we're framed up right. Okay, perfect.
Cool.
All right, so I did a dye last week, and this is the cell bed, or the bed that was left over from it.
Mm-hmm.
I like doing second gens, where you pull a second disc out of the same bed, sometimes 3 and 4. This one wasn't a cell bed, it was just kind of like this swirly thing that I did. But I do have a little bit of a different mix. So all this stuff here is got silicone oil in it already. So I don't need to poke holes in it like we did last time in order to get the cells to develop. This is just going to happen all of a sudden itself. So
do you have it in everything now?
Not everything. I have my orange.
Oh, you labeled it though. Okay.
I have black, and I have blue, and I have purple. These are the colors that I decided to use that for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some rings, and I'm going to put a piece of cellophane on it, and we're going to kind of pull it and twist it, and hopefully it comes out kind of cool.
All right.
So the nice thing about this is it doesn't have to be concentric or even for the effect that we're going for. I literally just mixed these up this morning, so.
Well, other than injuries, though, what have you been up to? Recovering.
Well, glad that you asked. I've been blasting all the social media pages that I can think of in New York State and northwestern Pennsylvania. We are looking for volunteers for the World AMs coming up in August. So if that's something you were interested in doing, you can check out WNYDGC.com, go to World 26 Worlds tab, and you'll see a thing for volunteers, and you can sign up electronically. We'll get you all registered up and go from there. 99% of the positions are going to be spotting positions, so it should be pretty easy, and you get to see a lot of disc golf, which is really cool. I think that's what a lot of people are hoping to see.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be more interested in spotting some holes. But not everybody can spot hole 6 at Bond Lake, so you pick which hole you want to spot and which course you want.
Hole 6 at Bond Lake, glad that you brought that up.
Oh, yeah?
I am doing a hole sponsorship on that hole, and it's also going to have an ace bounty. So anybody who gets an ace on that hole during the tournament will get a custom disc by me.
You think someone's going to ace hole 6 at Bond? That's that big downhill.
Oh no, that's Is that 6 or is that 5?
That's 6. 5.
5 is the one.
Into the woods.
Oh, 5 is the one where I had the ace bounty. Yes.
Man, hole 6 would be wild.
Well, you never know. You might have a Simon Lazat out there.
Somebody
Guy wants to take the Simon line or something.
Jeez, that would be insane. I would pay money for that one. I don't know if I'm able to sign up, but I'm gonna look for cleanup days and anything else you guys got.
We do have a cleanup day coming up on.
See if I can get out for those.
On April 12th. It's a Sunday. It's going to be at Ellicott Creek. We're going to start there doing some cleanup stuff. A lot of mulch being laid for all the muddy areas, like the basket around hole 1.
Hole 7 would be nice.
Yeah. So Alex Wilkinson and Norma Klosky are heading that one up. For those who are already registered to volunteer at World AMS, you receive an email from me letting you know about all that, and we'll get the final details out there. But everybody else, I'll make sure that we get it posted up on the club website so that it's available for everybody.
Nice. Well, I guess that's the big news that we got going on right now. I really don't have much. Other than it's been a really lazy off season. I injured my hip somehow. I really don't know how. So I was out since Christmas. I could barely walk, move, sit. Everything hurt. So that's finally better to where I can walk around and sit for a few hours instead of having, because before it's like I could sit for like maybe 30 minutes before I had to get up and move.
Gotcha.
And then if I was moving too much, it's like I can't move anymore. I gotta go sit down or lay. Actually, I had to lay down. Couldn't really. It wasn't really doing anything for me.
All right.
That actually looks pretty cool already.
Now, for those who remember, I use press and seal to help for cleanup. The only bad thing is it's very temperature sensitive. So if I use my little torch here to try to pop some air bubbles and develop some cells, it doesn't really work out that way.
Yeah, just keep moving it around.
Just can't get it near the edges.
Yeah.
As you can see, the cells are starting to pop in. I could have mixed them a little bit better.
Oh, I like that. It looks really cool right now.
I actually do like the way this looks. Just think the way it is. So, I have my 10th anniversary photon that I picked up at Gyropalooza. So we're gonna send this one, and we'll see how it looks in a little while.
For the wall, or is this going to be going somewhere?
No, this will go in the rack, and it could be a disc that I end up throwing or something like that. I have too many discs on my wall already, and I have a whole stack of discs that have yet to go on the wall because I ran out of room.
Yeah, okay.
So unless it's like extra special, it just stays. It stays down here. We'll go in the rack. All right.
I got a stack of discs here too.
All right, and you like doing the glue beds, right?
I do like the glue bed, and I think that's what we'll do for the Firebird.
Yep, I just got to get
that one.
Got to get my act together here.
It's all right.
All right. All right. Time to pull out the glue. While I'm doing this, why don't you come over here and read the colors that you want to do?
Read the colors. What in here?
Yep, these are all the acetone dyes that we're going to use for the glue bed. So you can pick out. They're all starts with like the pink, the orange, the yellow, green, blue, right through the rainbow.
I don't remember if this is what I did last time. What I'm thinking of doing right now. Hang on a second, Keith.
And meanwhile, I'm pouring my glue bed here. I'm going to try to keep the glue as close to the pan as possible to prevent air bubbles. Inevitably, you end up getting them. Unfortunately, I'm in my basement, and it's a little cooler than I would like it to be. So that when the glue heats up, if there are little micro bubbles in there, they do kind of pop up to the top. That being said, I'm not putting this under heat. It's just going to sit overnight. So there shouldn't be too many issues.
Do aqua. Shark blue. Caribbean blue.
Caribbean blue will not come out that well. I'll tell you that.
Sonic blue. I got an aqua here.
Aqua's a good one.
What about pansy?
Pansy's a great purple. It's nice and vibrant.
Now, are we dropping this in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that you doing it?
Yep. Alright, I got yours set up. I'm going to get one set up for myself.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what else to do now.
And then we can kind of dye them together.
Should I throw a neon orange in there? With the blue and purple?
That actually wouldn't be bad.
Kind of like break it up.
Because the tertiary...
How many colors should I pick?
I wouldn't go more than 4.
Okay, let's try.
But the cool thing is you have a blue, which is a primary, and then the purple and the orange are your tertiary colors, so they do go together.
Okay, what else should I pick then?
Got the handy dandy color wheel.
Should I do another blue?
You could do a green, and then the blue would be the add-in. You could do... I don't know how well red would go.
Well, I kind of wanted to keep more of a blue-toned scheme going.
Okay, then I would go with another blue.
And then that orange would just like break it up, I think.
Yeah. I would do some flag blue.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bit darker. And then your aqua is going to have a little bit of green tinge to it, so it's going to be a green blue. Think of like seawater kind of stuff.
Figured that
Ocean water. I love my little mixer.
Your whole vibrating mixer. You ever sit on it? Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Inappropriate. It's not that type of show, guys.
We'll edit that out and put it
Put it to the blooper reel.
Alright. So let me get you started first. Get my blue bed here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dye a disc. If you guys remember from the last episode, we were putting together a whole bag of discs that were dyed.
Yep.
So I'm going to do one for that bag. It's good. Alright, so I'm going to give you 4 pipettes. Let's say put those on the rack behind you there. And I'm going to go more darker colors. I'm going to start with this red disc. So I'm going to do some orange. I'm going to go with Sonic Blue. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't have any Sonic Blue. I'll do some Shark Blue. I'm going to do Shark Blue, Orange, and Black. I'm just going to keep it simple, 3 colors.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do.
Alright, so I'm going to do this. And then this is going to be our rinse one, but we're not going to worry about that quite yet. Alright, let me see if I can get both of us in the frame here together. Yep. Alright, we might have to reach around a little bit.
I'll be alright. I think I know the scheme I want to do, so.
Alright, so
we're worried about rinsing after, we're just going to keep using it?
Yep, we're just going to lay it on the paper towel here.
Okay, cool.
Now, you remember what to do with these?
Don't really suck it up in there.
No, well, you want to try to pull from the top so you don't pull any of the granules out from the bottom there.
Okay, alright.
Do not hold it to the side. Hold it perfectly up and down.
Gotcha.
And squeeze very lightly because it will pour out.
Yes, I remember that. And close it when you're done using it.
Yes. Now I'm just going to kind of do mine haphazard. I'm not really going to...
Haphazardly.
So the orange that I'm using, this is creamsicle.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think of your ice cream days.
I think I used creamsicle last time I was here, maybe.
And I'm going to come in with...
I think that one's good.
Shark blue.
And then we're going to go purple. Or pansy, if you want to call it.
I love that color. It's turning into be one of my favorites. I'm going to hit my black a couple of times here.
Okay. Put those in there. Alright, then the other blue.
Alright, I've got mine all set. I'll wait for you to get caught up here a little bit. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to rip some stuff off.
Okay, now I'm going to throw some little orange spots around everywhere.
And you have a lot of color on there,
I do.
and I'm not sure how the orange is going to come out. So what I want to do is I have a little bottle of blue over here.
Okay.
I'm going to go right in the middle. I'm just going to create a nice little spot.
Okay.
Now you can go ahead and plop some orange right in there, and it'll
Okay.
pop out more. And it won't get mixed with anything else. There you go.
Alrighty then.
Alright, so there's a stick. I'm not sure how you were going to do yours.
Don't know. That I actually didn't think of that one through. So now we're just gonna go nuts with it, and we're just gonna swirl around.
Well, you can pull it around. You can zigzag it back and forth. The other thing you could do is you could leave it alone and just kind of turn it and do one of these kind of things to get a swirl out of it.
Okay.
I'm going to do...
And we'll just do...
I'm going to leave it right in there. Just going to go back and forth.
Good idea. I'm just gonna like star around it, I think.
I'm going to wipe it off. I'm going to come back in this way. So get some nice cool little double action going on.
Just around the air.
I'm going to do a 45-degree angle here. Oh, this way. Alright, I don't want to overmix it, so I'm going to do it just like that.
Okay.
That looks pretty cool.
We'll see. We will
Time
see.
tell. Time will tell. Alright, now, I can see all kinds of air bubbles in mine, so I need to pop these.
Well, actually don't look that bad. Excuse me.
I like it when I do agate dyes. I'll sit there and just like drop in the middle, and it kind of spreads out. But it gets to be a lot of acetone on there, so I'll take the torch to it. You can actually kind of see there, it kind of
Yeah, I see.
flaming up a little bit. So
A little flamboy.
all right, so now we're gonna send our discs.
Dank it and sink it.
You got it.
All right.
I've already got this one wiped off here. I'll just do it again really quick.
We should be good.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead, you do yours first.
All right.
And remember, pinch from the sides and
Yep.
kind of roll it in.
I'm gonna go
There you go. And just let it sit. It'll drop right in. And I'm going to do the same with this one here. All right. For us, this is going to sit overnight. For you guys, you'll be seeing it in probably 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is.
All right. Now I gotta wait. Guess this video's not coming out tomorrow. No, I'm just joking.
Can you swing around and put these on the racks right there?
Put mine there. Underneath.
All right, and then we're going to rinse off the pipettes here.
Cool. Oh, it's not flat. Is that okay?
It's all right. It's fine.
Okay.
The dye is on the surface. Whatever it makes contact to,
Okay.
it'll sit there, and that's
All right. All right. Don't mess up my art, Keith.
The great thing about art is
Nothing can ever be messed up, and it can only improve.
right. Nothing in art is perfect. Nothing in the world is perfect.
Yeah, you got that right.
All right. So you got some of your own discs over there, the yellow ones.
Yep. You want to do yellow?
What do you want to do? You want to do yellow?
I like the yellows. So let's do the ones I actually have in my bag right now, which is this Hellbender Razorback from Daredevil discs. That one, actually, that's like the only one that I actually have in my bag right now out of this pile.
So he's got the Hellbender, but we also brought a few different ones as well. Got another yellow one, an owl. We got a pink fox.
Swift Fox,
Wolverine.
and then the Beaver.
The beaver. This thing has been. This is going to be an interesting one here.
That
You can
one's
tell
been
all the
used.
stuffs. I cleaned it up the best that I could, but we'll see how the scuffs come out.
Yeah, it's a good disc. I can't lie. I am thinking about putting it back in the bag, so maybe we'll do the Beaver as well with the Hellbender. And we'll do those two, and then we'll do the Wolverine and Swift Fox next. We'll save the owl for last because I don't know if I'm going to keep the owl yet or if I want to give it away.
Oh, there you go.
So we shall see.
Purple.
That one I would give that away to a teammate though. Someone who actually appreciates the Daredevil discs, I think.
Nothing wrong with that.
Are you gonna go pink?
I'm going to do the pink one, so I'm going to do some purple. I'm going to do the pansy.
You doing another glue?
Yeah, I'll do another glue bed.
Okay.
I'm going to do some fire red. And I'm trying to think what would pop on a purple disc, or pink disc. Purple, red. And we'll come in with some bright blue. That works for me.
I don't know. This is the hardest part of doing this. It really is, because you don't want it to be like, you don't want it to come out all brown and splotchy,
Right, so you got to think like
Which
yellow
colors are gonna
plastic.
mix?
So if you put red on there, it's going to come out more orange.
Exactly.
Orange and yellow is going to be kind of like a lighter orange. Blue could potentially turn to green. Green and yellow, you're going to get the lighter stuff. You start getting overlaps of colors, and with the yellow, it comes out brown. But
That's what I'm saying.
well, if it helps, I do have a color wheel
Your
here.
color wheel helps, I guess.
So you can look at yellow, and you can try to figure out which colors you might want to use.
All right, let's see.
In the meantime, though, I'm going to get started on another one here.
So, okay, do I want to put it like here? How do I want to use this one?
So this is your yellow.
Yeah.
So this is going to tell you like what your, these are their true primaries.
Okay, I see.
This is like the tertiary colors,
Okay,
or secondary colors, I should say.
all right. So blues and purples, really. Like a red violet.
I would stay away.
You would stay away from that?
Yeah, the red violet, like purple and yellow could come out. You could you could get some brown there.
Alrighty. I don't know, Keith. I don't know.
Now, you could also look at the opinion as well of, you know, it's a brighter yellow.
It is.
So most of the colors will probably pop through okay. You also have a red stamp on there, so you want to do something that's going to not hide the stamp.
Mm-hmm. So stay away from reds, probably. I might do some lighter blues with some yellow greens. Because if you mix a green in there, I mean with the yellow, wouldn't it just pop through as like a lighter green?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll do like blues and greens on this one. What was that first dye bed you used? It was a lotion one?
That was my flow trawl bed.
Flow trawl. Okay.
That's where you get all the cell dyes and stuff.
Okay. All right. I'm just watching you.
So I'm going to do something very similar to what you did on yours, your last one. I'm going to do a spiral, but I'm going to leave it big enough to where I'm going to come back and go the opposite way as well.
Okay.
I'm going to start here, come out. So got there, and then I'm going to come back in.
That's pretty cool.
We got some
little snakeskin going
Got some feather dye stuff going on here, and we'll get it.
Oh, I just watched that thing go.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
Alright. Now, I want to try to keep this actually kind of centered in my design. So I want to pull up my little laser pointer here. And I'm just going to get this kind of centered in the middle of the design, which is about, it looks good. And I'm just going to come in, keep my dot lined up. We're just going to let the weight of the disc.
Alright.
Alright. And here we go. We got another one that'll be coming right up for you guys.
Sweet. Alrighty. Alright, let's do another blue.
Alright, go ahead and pick out your colors.
You think that purple's gonna come out good in there?
One way to find out.
Oh, alright, well, we'll keep the pansy. Dark blue. Or should we do lavender? Orchid.
That's neon purple. Fuchsia is kind of a cool color. Orchid is a dark purple. Lavender. This is like a really super dark purple. It's like, think of Concord grapes. I got wineberry, flame scarlet, and it's creamsicle more.
I think I said blues and greens. Do I want to use the same color then? Oh, aqua. Or should I do shark blue this time?
Shark blue would be cool. I think some gunmetal would be good in there too. That's going to be more of like a dark silvery kind of stuff.
Or Caribbean blue.
Caribbean blue doesn't come out at all.
Get rid of it.
That was a waste of dye for me. Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, we'll do shark blue then.
Alright, this has already been mixed up.
Okay.
So we got pansy, we got shark blue, we got some gunmetal, one more color.
Neon lime. I don't know if it'll work on the yellow. Meadow. Let's do a green for sure. Shamrock. How about shamrock?
Sure. This is already kind of like a yellowish green. I mean, it's green, but it's a little more yellowy.
Alright.
What did I do with... Oh, here it is. I should have enough glue in this bottle, but I do have another little big jug of it.
Alright.
I normally would use... I save all the used glue. The dye gets suspended inside the glue, so even if it's like purple, I can pour it out and the fresh dye will sit on top and the colors underneath doesn't really affect it at all.
Alright.
So it's one way of like recycling. The only bad thing about disc dyeing is there's so much waste involved with it.
Yeah. I can see that.
And for someone like me that cares about the environment, it's kind of painful, like to go through a whole roll of paper towels in like an hour. But you know, it is what it is. Trying to get rid of these bubbles here so we don't get any hiccups later. Oh,
Alright. Let's see here. Let's put that over there for right now. I'm gonna need one more dropper. Sure. Okay. I gotta think of a little scheme I want to do here. I want to continue with the darker colors on the outside, or I think I want to just do dots, random dots around. I think maybe.
I think we pulled this out the last time.
What's that?
But I do
I don't
have...
think you did. I don't remember seeing a binder last time.
Really?
No.
Oh, my apologies.
Holding out on me.
This is the binder that I take with me when I do stuff up at Spartan.
Okay.
So this has got, the swirl design. It tells you how to lay down your bed for it. That's kind of one that I just did. Something similar to that. We got the star flower here we can do. You did this kind of already.
Yep.
And then there's this braided swipe thing. And then the agate, which that's the fun one where you get to blow up a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, if there's something in here you wanted to do.
That I don't know. I cannot answer that question for you. I'm a very indecisive person. It's one of my many flaws.
Do a pansy, do shark blue.
Something. Yeah, right.
That'd actually be kind of cool.
Make my own little pizza.
Oh.
More than what I wanted to do on that side, but it's okay. Shark blue.
And then the gunmetal, I would maybe... Where did I put it? Because it's going to be a dominant color. So I maybe
I'm
just
not
put
doing-
one drop here.
Not doing a lot. I think we're just going to do like a little separation.
There you go.
And then
So you're going to swirl it, you're going to take the disc and do this kind of a
I
thing.
really don't know. This is the part that I kind of just put it in there and go for. I'm going to do one line around like this on the outside.
And then just use your paper towel here. Let's use it.
That one, here we go. And now we're going to go inside this way. Do that one a couple of times.
Pull it up quick. Don't let that stuff dribble because
Oh, yeah,
you know
yeah.
die there.
That's all right.
Woo!
There we go, a little bit. Do I want to do anything else? There we go. Right in the middle.
Tip
of
for the next time.
Yep.
If you're going to do a swirl
Mm-hmm.
where the stick is going to stay in there, you don't have to worry about wiping it off.
Okay.
Anytime that you're going to do a thing where you're picking it up, wipe it off so
Alright.
that you don't contaminate colors over back and
Alright.
forth here.
Then we're gonna leave it the way it is, though.
Okay. And because you have a definitive center mark there, we're going to slide this on over. And that's the middle of our plus right there. You want to do this?
No, you go right ahead. It's all right.
Leave it up to me if I make a mistake, right?
No, there's no mistakes here. I'm very curious to see how it's gonna come out, though.
All right. It is sent.
All right.
And we'll set that over there. You go.
Where exactly? Oh, can you move that tray?
Yep.
I'll throw it right there. Cool. That's 4 glue beds. Darn.
Now we're going to have some fun. If you can hand me those trees there. Yeah, we'll start with the white ones. Now we're going to have some fun with some Floetrol. So we're going to put all these colors away here. Pansy's back there. Gunmetal.
Alrighty.
So I got 2 orange discs and a kind of a blue one. So we'll see what I can get going on here.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, we're gonna clean these pipettes up.
That.
So the first Floetrol bed that we're gonna do, it's gonna be like a kind of a starburst pattern. We're gonna do circles of color. We're gonna start in the middle. We're gonna kind of drag them out.
Okay.
So if you have another yellow disc,
I do have another yellow disc. I have 2. We'll do the owl.
if you stay tuned, we're gonna do some hand foiling a little bit. It's something new that that we're able to do. It was against the rules to add any thickness or anything like that, alter the discs. But the PDGA in their infinite wisdom has said, you know what, hand foils are alright. So now we can do hand foils.
Nice. I mean, it doesn't really add anything to the disc, though.
It doesn't. I mean, you could argue that, you know, using the foil gun, you're making little grooves in there because it is heat, but I can't tell. It's not.
Alright.
Alright.
What do you need?
So, oh, right here.
Okay.
So this is a latex paint additive that we're going to be using. Now, unlike the glue bed, this stuff will mix. So if you put red and yellow together and you get the orange, it will be orange.
Gotcha.
So you can't really reuse. Like once I dump this in here, it's waste. It'll be like a deep purple. That's it. I can't use it anymore after that, unless I'm looking for something to do like with a dark background.
Gotcha.
Then I might pull it and use some of that just to save. But so it's gonna come through, whack out any air bubbles I see here real quick. So you got yellow. I've got orange. We have the full gamut of colors here. I think I am going to, for this orange disc, I wanted to do something with the oil, but I'm not going to because I don't have a red. You know what? I got this new color. Crimson. We're going to try the crimson.
You know what? I think I want.
And then
I think I want turquoise. And I'm kind of looking at evergreen.
so this is a new color that I have, teal blue. I'm going to use that over here on this one.
Turquoise and evergreen.
And I do have aqua as well.
Okay. I don't know. I kind of want to stick something in the middle of it.
Oh, that's metal. I gotta keep forgetting to label some of them. So I got red and blue, an orange disc. You know, we'll do some burnt sienna, kind of a deeper orange.
What's Buttercup look like? Think that'll get.
That actually would be kind of a cool color for me to use.
Okay.
All right, so with this one, we're just going to do circles. So I'm just going to start. Start with that. And then I'm going to come in with my red next. When I do rings, I like to start on the outside, lead with a little bit of white, and then come back in so you don't overlap them too badly. Now I'm only going to do one more line of this blue here. If you wrote me a paper towel. Sure. I'm only going to do one thing of the blue because I want the spread that I do, I want it to be able to get on the disc. If I go too much wider, then I'm going to lose that effect.
Gotcha.
So this is teal blue. This is a new color that I just got in the mail today, or actually yesterday I should say. The inside color, the reddish, that was crimson. And then we're using the burnt sienna. Alright. So now I'm going to come through with my stick. Start in the middle, pull out. Just come through and keep pulling it out. Eventually, at some point, I'll say, okay, that's enough. We'll do a couple holes in the middle here. We'll give it that a little bit more defining. I don't like that stuff in there. I should have wiped this can out before I used it. I think I got some powder dye from when I was mixing stuff in earlier.
Got some pinks in there, but
Yeah.
I'm not that worried about it.
Alright, so once again, I'm just going to use this for reference. Just hold it there for 1 sec. Oh, it's got a very small indicator or center nip. It's alright though, we got it.
Alright, cool. This one needs to be wrapped, right? Or no?
Actually, yes. Because we're going to put it underneath the heat, I want to put some saran wrap on the outside of this so that it doesn't film up and cake over.
I think I want to do swirls. I think I want to do lines. Might leave some spaces, some white spaces in between them.
Well, I do have a little bit of this plain white in here. So if you did want to do something, you know, you get a little bit of those colors.
Like, you know, putting ketchup on a burger type of situation.
Oh yeah,
You know, just do
I've got
that.
a couple of discs that I've done like that. Those are really cool. It's like a splatter paint. Alright, that's too much. Cut this in half. The reason why I'm worried so much about the plastic on the top of the rim, the dye will suck right up on top, and it'll pull itself right over, and then it gets on the rim, on the underside of the rim, and I like to try to keep that clean. Then I don't have to worry about doing so much work on the after side of things as far as spinning the bottom part of the rim. Okay, now we're ready to clear away.
Alright.
And the other one is a little more than an hour away from coming out.
Oh, when you do this already?
These will be done in like 90 minutes.
Interesting.
That's the nice thing about flow trials, they can get a lot more turnaround out of them. I'm going to do a rainbow cell bed here in a minute when I do a white disc.
I'm gonna get. Alright, I'm just gonna go into it, I guess. Turquoise next.
I'm not sure what your plan is for after this, but
I was just going to go through
yeah,
it.
I was going to say the orange do the opposite direction of the way that you did the green and the blue.
Oh, okay.
Get all the way out to the corners. There you go. Now, a few different things you can do. You can leave it the way that it is. That would look pretty cool. So all the white would be yellow, and then you have the other colors.
Yep, that's kind of what I wanted.
You could do a lazy wave going back and forth, where you kind of do these little wave things. You could do a spiral pattern.
No, I don't think we're going to do a spiral this time. Just did one with a spiral on it. Have to switch it up. Don't know. Maybe we'll just go like that. And then back this way.
So this kind of like a lazy wave, but you're just doing them straight.
Don't hate it.
I don't know whether I want to try to talk you into doing back and forth this way, or doing more lines. Do another one back there just to finish it
There
out.
we go. I went that way. Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know whether going this way here would give you more of a. But if the colors would get twisted a little bit more, so you'd get.
So doing like what I just did, but
Yeah, just go up and down instead of back and forth. And
so just go down like this.
yeah,
Okay.
so you can to speed things along a little bit. You could use this, and you could get 4 in a row and just shift it over, or you could just do it one by time. Yeah,
Don't matter. Don't matter. So down again.
Yep.
And did you
And then go back up.
Back
like
up.
You're doing.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Just do the same thing. Just do up and down instead of back and forth. And you can see how the colors are getting a little more compact, and they'll have a cool effect.
This would actually probably look cool on a white disc. Too bad I didn't bring another.
There's times where I do a bed and I'm like, I'm gonna do this disc, and I put the bed in and I'm like, I want this on this other disc instead.
Yeah, right. That's
Usually
why.
it's because just the bed doesn't come out the way that I want it to.
The vision doesn't make it.
Yeah. All right, and then I would go up this one here, just the edge. Because you want to remember your disc has got to go in here. So.
Gotcha.
All right, so with this one here, just find your spot and send it. You know, and, we don't have to worry about centering it or anything like that. There you go. All right, we'll give her
The way that is looking through this right now looks pretty sweet. So
yeah.
I'm really excited for that one. Maybe I'm going to like it so much I won't give it away. I have a feeling that might happen a lot.
Not gonna lie, there's been times where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy this disc and it's gonna go up for Spartan for sale, and when I pull it, I'm like, yeah, it looks really freaking good. It's my problem with any MVP disc that I buy.
And then
If it's not mine, it's like, oh, this looks good.
That's why I thought to bring some of my Daredevils to dye, because to have a custom built bag that you enjoy throwing is just so much more fun to the game, I think. I
concur, but it also adds puts an added level of stress on them. I've always, I shouldn't say always,
All
but
about losing it.
the last couple of years, I've been trying to not get attached to my discs. Because if you lose one, you know, you can't have a meltdown on the course because you lost your favorite disc.
Yep. Yeah, I will be upset if I was to ever lose my Timberwolf right now, because that is like my go-to driver. It's beat in so perfect right now. I know exactly what it's going to do on every angle that I release it on, and it's just, I love it. I can do everything with it.
That's the thing with the dyed disc, especially when you're doing yourself. It's
We're
like,
not dying that one. It's in the back.
no. I'm just saying though. It's like I have a couple of discs, and I'll pull them out in a second. I have an Impulse that I've been using for a while, and it's really well beat in. But MVP came out with their Project Lab Coat, where they are redoing all of their actually all of their discs are going to be a white rim now instead of a black rim.
Oh, interesting.
So I got a couple of trails. Actually, one of them I'm going to do for myself. So, actually, you know what? I'll do that one next. Yeah. All right. I gotta keep track of the discs here.
And all right, I would like to keep.
No, just for timing is when they got to come out.
Oh,
out
yeah,
of the oven,
gotcha.
so to speak. Give you a little inkling as to what time we're doing this. I got one disc that'll pull at 9 o'clock, and then we got the other 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. So we got the other 2 that we just kind of put in back to back. They'll be done about 10 o'clock. So let me go show you those.
That's a day.
Yeah, let me show you these lab coat thingies. We got one of the trails, and then I'm gonna come over here. I can't really see what I'm doing, but that's okay. I'm rifling through my discs. Okay. Oops, sorry.
No, it's all right.
Okay, so this is the trail. Project Lab Coat, so they're redoing the stock stamps, but you got the white on white.
That looks pretty nice.
So this is my main driver. This is my Impulse that I use. I've been using this all last year. Really beat in. It's awesome. So this is the lab coat. This is a new one I just dyed for myself here, keeping the white rim. So same discs, brand new, beat in. Got to get it there.
Nice.
When I was at Disc East, they had a bunch of prototype Bocas that everybody is just trying to get their hands on. So this is one I did for myself. Yeah, it's got some. It's kind of got like a white curly top to it. So I did this really cool lava cell dye. That's where we're at. So these ones here are kind of cool. In order for me to keep the white rim.
No, really, electrical tape, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to waste an entire piece of vinyl on there. I'm actually not going to worry about doing this because I got to wipe the stamp and everything. But yeah, so I would put black electrical tape around the outside here. Really make sure to get it pressed down, because otherwise you get little bleeds like that, which aren't good. So once I do that, then I'll go ahead and I'll do the whole dye on there. I think with this blue one, because it's the blue and I don't want to worry about figuring out which dyes to use and everything like that, we're going to hand foil the logo on there.
Okay.
So I'll let you pick.
Oh, dang.
Which color? I do have this like bronzy gold.
We're doing rainbow, man. For sure, rainbow.
Okay, gotta do the rainbow. Okay, gotcha. Bird.
You got one that has all the colors. This is gonna be I think this is gonna be all you, Keith. I don't know. How does this work? I've never even.
Well, the easiest way that I found is we do have one of your logos here.
Okay.
And we've already got it in a stencil. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wipe the disc off with some acetone just to make sure there isn't any stuff on it.
Woo! Mm-hmm. Breathe that stuff in.
Alright, so now the question is going to become, where do we want to put this? Do we want to make it centered? Do we want to put it off to the side?
I think centered because it's got that cloudy rim.
Right in the middle, okay.
The best you can, I guess.
We'll just do things backwards. I have a tiny dot that I can see. Alright, that's your center right there. Normally I would put the disc down and put the stencil on top of it, but we're going to do it backwards. Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to peel off our backing tape here. Alright. Then come through with my tweezers. So this is the hand foil gun here. It's just like almost like a solder iron almost.
Okay.
I have a fine tip point on there, so we're going to start with the disc golf portion.
Okay.
And I'm just going to get, so, with this here I have to be careful because I can't just run over it multiple times. We'll actually take this time, I think. All I'm doing is I'm applying heat to it, and it's like melting the foil on top of the disc. I'm just using the gun and the tip to kind of find the edges there. And it's okay if I don't get it exactly, because we do have the rest of the vinyl on there. It'll just rub off onto that. Now the moment of truth. Let's see.
It doesn't have to like set or anything.
Nope.
Huh?
It's on there.
It's stuck to your fingers. Sorry, I'm laughing at you.
It's alright. I left myself.
See me, I would get frustrated in a situation like that because I get like, all right, enough already. Get off my finger.
Yeah. One thing you do have to be careful of is coming in with your tweezers. You can scratch. You don't want to scratch your stamp off.
Yeah, especially with those little letters.
And there you go. One hand-foiled RC disc golf.
Right in the middle. I don't hate it.
It could be a little bit better. Not gonna lie there, but
I mean, the colors on the blue disc aren't really popping that much. I mean, the reds and yellows are, for sure.
well, the other thing too is you're looking at here. If you look at it
Yeah.
in the white, like yellows, everything's popping on there.
Yep, I can see it better now that you're doing that.
All right.
That's pretty cool. But you see a little, you left a dot in the mid-center, your little dot.
Oh, yeah. All right, now, this one is going to be kind of a challenge to do in the middle. You got the stamp already on there.
Yeah, that old stamp that was there.
So I think maybe we can do this one more towards the bottom.
I mean, this one had that stamp in the middle, too.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one is from the Niagara Classic.
Okay, you know what? Maybe this isn't as bad. Okay. And we'll see how that one came out.
Surprised you don't have a trough sink down here.
There's no...
No washing down here, right?
Yeah, the all this dye stuff was like after, I make an afterthought. I wasn't into disc dyeing when I first moved here. I only got into disc dyeing because John Metzler, who was doing it before, he stopped doing the disc dyes. They actually stopped playing disc golf altogether, I think.
No. Wow.
Went to pickleball. I had a bunch of discs I wanted to dye. So he's like, I wasn't doing it. I'm like, well, I will. And I bought a starter kit. And now,
Yeah, right?
here it is. In its infinite glory. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this came out actually pretty good, I think. And it's not going to be like hot stand perfect, but oh, the F could be a little bit better.
That's all right.
Just got to go basically down this tiny little bit here. Perfect.
That actually looks really good. Hopefully you can see it. I'll be taking pictures of them, putting them up anyways.
All right, so I'm going to turn my pop pen off. I'm going to run upstairs, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. But for you guys, it'll be right split.
Now,
All right, so the first one we did
that looks amazing.
came out really cool. I really like the way that one looks.
Mm-hmm.
Go up center. Now, I really like the way that this bed looks.
Uh-huh. You gonna do another one right now, huh?
I'm going to put another one right in there. I'm just going to try to blow these colors out a little bit. That's where you get to have some fun with the air. You can blow this stuff around.
Kind of like how you don't have a compressor for it.
Yeah, it's battery.
You know? Yeah,
Battery
that's pretty
operated.
cool. So if you're airbrushing a disc, is there a certain type of paint you have to use?
I would use probably either acetone or denatured alcohol.
Okay.
It's something that I have read a little bit about, but haven't really done a whole lot with.
How much was that little gun?
$30 maybe.
Really?
Yeah, I got it through Amazon.
Interesting.
The problem is there's a lot of like rubber gaskets and stuff like that in here.
You really got to clean this stuff out. Yeah.
The acetone will eat away at the rubber gaskets, so you would need to get new gaskets. And I'm not that well versed in this kind of stuff.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So this next disc we're doing, it's the 10th anniversary wave. This is the one that I went and he was able to do the bottom stamp at Gyropalooza on it.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna resend this sucker. I'm gonna put it right back in. I think I want the big splotch of purple at the top. And then this one. Okay, it's in.
All right.
And it goes right back into the heat. When I get into the flow of things and I'm doing these flow trowel things, cell beds, whatever, I can get like bang, 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 bang. Because as long as I can reuse the cell bed, then everything will be, spot on, ready to go.
And since you blew the paint out again, it's not going to be exactly the same as
Yeah,
this one.
it'll have the same colors, but it'll be completely different.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a cell bed, a rainbow cell bed. I'm going to put these discs off to the side.
What, do you want to use one of these?
I want to do a white
You
one
want to do a
though,
white
because
one?
it's going to be
Okay.
rainbow.
All right.
I don't want to dye an MVP. Is there another one of my own I'm going to do here? You know what? I'll keep the white trail on there. I'll mask this off really quick, and then we'll do the rainbow cell. Where to put my black?
It might be underneath the foils.
Oh, right here. This is where it gets to be a bit of a pain.
Well, the good thing with electrical tape is that it folds pretty good.
Yes. So all I'm doing is I'm taking and following the edge of the rim. And this is just to keep the rim white. Because I think it would look really good with a white rim. And we're going to do a rainbow cell on this one. The rainbow cell dyes are the best. The first time you do it, it's pretty cool. But I've had some of my best discs pulled from like the second or third time. There was a glitch that I did ways back before I got this workbench and everything. But somehow I got it to turn out like river rocks. It was just super cool. It was like cells inside of cells inside of cells, and then there were just like these really great deep orange colors that looked like rocks in a creek bed. And then there was these like super cool, like, I had this like one brilliant blue, almost like a Caribbean blue kind of thing. that rock popped out. I'll send a picture to you. So
Yeah, that sounds pretty
it up.
interesting.
Alright. So the one thing that I want to make sure of is I want to make sure I don't get that black line, so I'm just going to really press down where the seam is. But I'll leave the stamp on there, why not? If I don't like the way this one comes out, I need a second one.
I forgot that this was a felon.
Oh.
So, I know one guy who would really want this.
Alright. For cleanup's sake, I'm going to do this.
Trusty cling wrap. I really forgot that they even made this stuff.
I didn't think to use this initially. I saw somebody else using it online. I'm like, damn, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, I've seen some other dye videos where their workspace is just, yeah, it looks like an artist studio for sure.
And for this
Paint
way,
dye everywhere.
to go colors this way. Okay. I'll put it back in here. So for this one, because I'm going to be putting a lot of dye in, I'm just putting a small base down. It doesn't have to be very thick. The disc that I'm using does not have, it's not very domey, it's pretty flat. So because of that, I don't have to put as much dye in as my base in order to get it to work. So I'm just going to take this and float it around. And if you could have any of those red, blue, and yellows, big tall bottles.
Big tall bottles. Thank you. 1, 2, and 3.
Alright. So one thing that I know is that the yellow really likes to spread. So what I like to do is I'm just going to use the yellow first, kind of sparingly. Ideally, I don't have any white lines in here, no white spaces, to get full coverage. So I did my yellow, and then I like to come through and overlap with the red. I'm going to do the same thing with the blue, so overlap on the blue. Good. We'll do the same thing with the blue. We'll overlap it a little bit. And the goal is to do this twice. So I'm going to come in with the yellow next.
So, another question here. Ideally, if I wanted to do this with my kids, which one would you suggest they do? Which method? And I would assume use a white disc, that way they can pick any colors.
Right. So what I would actually refer you to, and this is going to be kind of a little bit of a plug. It's behind here. I just put it in here. Come on now. I hope it's got the logo big. Well, Disc Golf Dyers Guild. They have everything you need. They do have beginner sets where you get like little sample packets of dye, the whole material. Like the one kit I got, they actually give you like little bottles like this to use, which are really cool. Yeah, they got everything. The one square pan over there, that came as part of the kit that I bought.
Oh, okay.
So it came with that. Came with a couple of dyes, the bottles. Came with these guys here.
All right, I'll look into doing something like that maybe. Who knows?
And Super Dave, who runs the Dyers Guild, is awesome. There's all kinds of like tutorial videos on the website, so you can learn the different stuff, learn the different techniques. We're done with the red. And we'll come in with our last bit of blue here. And we're just going to do the traditional pullover. So we're gonna do black. So I've got my onyx right here, but first things first, a lot of air bubbles here, so we're going to get rid of those, at least as many as we can. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull these colors back and forth so that they kind of mix. When we do our swipe. Now, one of the other really cool things with the kit is you get these it's like a durable plastic. I mean, it's I don't know what else to describe it as, but they're pre-cut perfectly to go right down, so I don't have to use any cellophane. I can rinse these off and reuse them as many times as I want. Alright, now we're just going to come through. I'm going to put a bunch of black down here. And then what we're going to do is when we put the plastic on there, we're going to swipe down the black is going to cover up on top of all these other things, the other colors, and that's going to be the defining part for the cells.
Okay.
They come like this. Another paper towel, please. And it takes multiple swipes to get, the coverage all the way across. Nope, I just stack it up.
All right. I'm ready with another one now.
Okay. So now we've got our bed.
Okay.
So now, this is kind of like the cool part. I'm going to do chameleon cells. So what that is, well, it's going to be the rainbow cells, but do I want to do a big, small, and I'll do the medium size. Okay. Thank you.
Gotcha. I'm going to get ready with another one.
So this is 3-in-1 silicone oil. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get some silicone on here. I'm just going to come through, start just realistically poking a bunch of holes. Now I'm going to do a honeycomb style, so I'm going to offset. So when I do one set, and then I kind of come through with the next row, and it should be just a little off center from where the other ones were. You can already see some of the cells starting to develop. They'll become much more defined once we get it heated up a little bit.
You should do like a bunch of greens and browns and make it look like a snake skin or a crocodile belly. Turtle shell.
You know that I, for some reason,
you're gonna lose it in the field for sure. Though.
I don't like using browns and greens if I can at all help it.
Yeah. It'll get lost easily.
But you could do so many cool things. You know,
Yeah.
exactly like that snake skin kind of effect. I could probably get another row or two out of it, but I don't want to run into an issue where I got a bunch of dye on my pick here. Because then the dye gets inside the silicone vat and it turns weird colors and... Last time I could do this. Okay. So you can already see some cells developing here. Because it is kind of chilly down here, everything is a little cold, so unfortunately it's not, the cells aren't developing as quickly as I would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go bebop over to the dehydrator. I'm going to stick this in here for a few minutes, and then the cells will pop, hopefully. In the meantime, oh, yeah, I forgot about this. This one is a little long, so I have to set it in a certain way in order to get it to fit. There we go.
All right.
Hey, how about that? The other ones are ready to pull out right now.
Oh, cool.
All right, so if you wouldn't mind grabbing that one.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that one.
And then I got this one here.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back lickety-split, cameras.
Right. This.
So as I was talking about earlier, second generation cell beds. This looks really cool with the way the greens and the oranges are and everything. We're going to send this and see what happens.
Yep. Throw the beaver in.
Alright, we're going to do something a little bit different with this one. We've got a nice bead on this.
Yep.
So I'm just going to push this down until the dye comes up just to the bottom of the bead. Now it's not going to smudge the dye underneath because whatever the disc stuck to, that's what's going to stay.
Okay.
And so now that we've got this set up, there's dye around the edge, so as long as it stays, we're going to get some dye all the way around.
All right. So do you actually have to cover it then? Because you already have the dye up down there.
I'm doing it just to keep the corners safe.
Okay.
In case I do want to reuse it a third time.
Gotcha.
Given the colors and the way they're already kind of mixing into like a quasi brown shade already, I don't think I will use it again, but you never can tell. So I'm not going to do the whole thing, I'm just going to do the corners. This is where the biggest exposure to everything is, so I'm not too worried about the sides.
All right.
And I'm already seeing it kind of peeling back a little bit, so I'm not expecting a whole lot to stay on there, but we'll see what it comes out with, and we can always fix it up by doing some spin.
All right.
All right. I'm going to check on my cells here. Like there, that came out there. All right. So now, I'll decide where I want to put this. So I'm going to go more towards the back. This is a really nice pan to use. We got the colors here, but a majority of the black was up there.
Yep.
You can see how it's kind of heavier there than it is down here.
Yep.
So we're just going to come through. I'm actually going to do So I got this set in there. I'm just going to let gravity do its thing. And mess this up. Now I have the black tape on there to protect the the top side, but as you can see, it doesn't really wrap around too well on the back. What I've done with others in the past is I've just put another layer of tape on there. I didn't want to take the time to do that while we were doing everything else. So this is just going to be, again, cover the corners a little bit. As long as the saran wrap isn't on top of the disc, it'll be fine.
All right.
I'm going to take a moment. Shout out to Afroman. Great job for standing up for freedom of speech.
That was hilarious.
I watched this, and I didn't watch the whole trial. I just picked up the pieces here and there, but
Oh man.
man, oh man, oh man. Lemon pound cake.
Oh, some wild stuff we're dealing with around here. Oh. I used to listen to Afroman all the time in high school. Yeah, right.
All right, sir. Short of staying here another 2 hours until the discs are ready to come out.
Yeah, right.
I think we're at a pretty good stopping point.
We are. Let's just show the latest two that we just
Yes,
pulled
these
out.
are the ones we just pulled out. So this is the one that I did on the pinkish reddish disc. So that came out really cool. The aqua came out really nice. You can see there's a couple of air bubbles in there that I missed, but that's all right. It kind of makes them look good.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's not bad.
The orange came out really nice. So this was the creamsicle, and then it was the crimson, and then it was the teal blue. Actually, is this color out here?
Okay.
Teal blue, crimson, and orange.
that one came out cool.
And then this is the disc that Jimmy did, and you used...
Oh, I used Buttercup.
Buttercup.
I think the Evergreen and Turquoise.
Yes. So that came out really cool. It really pops with the red stamp there.
Amazing.
Nice little wave color. And as we were anticipating, the blue of the turquoise kind of turned green, and then the lighter shade of green, that's your shamrock.
Yep.
And then it's got the nice orange pops on there too.
Yes, I love it. I think it looks amazing.
So we've got
pretty cool design too.
We got 2 discs that we did the hand foil stamps on.
Oh yeah.
Number 1, and then number 2. And we've got die disc number 1. And then his bag disc number 2.
Yep.
So we got 3 more for the die disc bag.
Yeah.
80.
The owl definitely is not going to go in that. That is going to be for something else, and we will see. But that's amazing. What about the glue beds?
The glue beds, they won't be ready until, it takes 24 hours.
Okay.
So they'll be ready tomorrow evening.
All right.
So what I'll do is when those are all set, I'll get them all cleaned up, and then I will send pictures to you. And then you'll have them. I'll take them in the white box so that
Nice,
they come out really nice.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there.
Sweet, sweet. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you learned something, great. That's kind of like why we're doing this. This is a great hobby to get into, especially if even if you don't play, you want to just dye some discs and for other people. This is just a fun hobby to do.
Yeah.
You do not have to be a disc golfer to dye discs. This is just
It certainly helps.
I mean,
it certainly helps.
It helps fuel the addiction for sure. But if you want to just get into it, you can always get into it. So, shout out to the Disc Dyers Guild again. You can get all your disc dyeing answers to your questions, and
it's a great community. We're always posting what we're dyeing up there. I've gotten a lot of help with stencils. There's been a lot of people who have posted, hey, I'm just getting into this, if this is what I'm experiencing, any suggestions. So having gone through a lot of those issues and situations, it's like, oh yeah, your blue is sinking because it's a heavier color and it might be a little bit cooler compared to what the rest of your stuff is, so it's going to sink. So I would recommend heating it up a little bit so that it kind of floats on the top.
Interesting.
So those kind of things. Glue beds. I still have problems getting all the air bubbles out in glue beds, but I have more problems with them when I try to put them in the dehydrator to speed it up. But I just let it sit where everything is the same temperature. Don't really have that problem.
Well, there you go. Trial and error. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, like, share, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And we'll see you out on the course.
RC.